This warm-up sucks.
Why do they exist? No one even uses them. So why are they still a thing? You ask them. No one really knows. Except for people who say them. But you're idiots. Don't take them.
Hi guys. Hey, welcome back to the Open Cup, hosted by BSM. My name is Fire Ice. Feels like deja vu because I'm gonna say this again, but I'm not alone. I have a friend today. I have Dynascape. Say hi.
Hey, Fire Ice. I am here unwillingly after I heard this warm up, and good lord, do I hope it passes soon. We've got eswatini Real seed number 3 versus Potatoes Noodle Shop. uh,
Say this. There's another warm-up. Wait a minute. Is this one of Cider's songs? Raptures ain't the same anymore.
yeah, it is. As I was saying, Potatoes Noodle Shop seed 30. So another top match that we got for you guys. Just a couple minutes ago, we saw Seed 2 and their potential. So now we get to see Seed 3 and how they do.
Yeah, right now. Oh god. Let's take a look at this map details, shall we? 45. Star rating of a 41.53. Like 3 minutes, and the BPM is 10,000. It's the best warm-up I've seen today.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when Sager makes the warm-ups. So that is what you get. So again, hopefully this passes very quickly. I don't want it to be like last weekend where Mash and I were just sitting there for 16 plus minutes with the song on loop. I would probably cry.
I hope this somewhat is the case. I feel like I've heard parts of this warm-up before because I've had matches with Cyger in other modes. He used some of those songs.
Yeah, and here's the Family Guy OP kicking in. We heard this before the stream started and I lost it. So you guys get to be blessed with this.
This is the warm-up of time.
And of course, when it's Siger's warm-up loaded up, we have technical difficulties. I think we're waiting on someone to get into the lobby. So it seems like once again I am trapped in here with the warm-up. Just cursed.
Cyger has made warm-ups before. I know. I've helped him make a warm-up. It was the most warm-up of time, and like this is for an all-stars match in another tournament. But like, I don't think many people like us anymore.
What I do like is seeing the warm-up finally starting.
Oh no, Jack!
Yeah.
Do you try? Is the question. Do you try for this?
I mean, I always try to tell players to not try and like definitely conserve your stamina if the warm-up seems too hard. I believe both players from Potatoes Noodle Shop are not taking my advice and are opting to play this.
Oh
So it really
no,
gets-
is it just the left hand side just being filled with jacks for 3 minutes?
Yeah, probably. That's usually how things go.
It's probably how that 41 pin. No!
And there's the Family Guy OP again.
It's the real Family Guy. Oh no.
I feel like I'm pretty sure as the map goes on, it gets just more nonsensical, and you just cannot pick out the samples used because I think there's even more stuff to be just thrown in.
I'm
And
pretty sure
oh
it's
god,
getting
oh
it's getting
god,
comedically worse over
it's
time.
getting to Bancho right now.
We broke Banjo.
Even got DJ Bancho.
Oh
Look inside this map. It's teleporting. It's a ghost.
no! Sayer broke Banjo.
Last time Sidger loaded up the warm-up, it broke one of the opposing team's PCs. This time, Sidger defies God and challenges Bancho itself.
Sayer is breaking the client instead of someone's computer this time. Oh no. Sayer!
Saving grace is that I think the song is almost over. I can't tell if we're desynced and a bit behind. However, I think there's only a minute left.
Rap just ain't the same anymore, and this is
It
wow.
really, yeah.
What the
I think it's safe to say it's done. No.
Just one last little Ki section. That's kind of interesting to say considering the entire map was a Ki section.
We broke the bot!
Oh, there we go. There we go. I think this is our first usage of the screen. I could be wrong, but I mean, I didn't see it last week.
This is the map of time.
Second, yeah. So thank you to Sizer for allowing us to use this graphic supplied by Normaplier.
Thank you to Sager for breaking our client. We appreciate it.
Yeah, really appreciate that.
Give your thanks to Sager, everybody.
I'm just excited for what's gonna happen next weekend when Saijiran loads up their warm up. Like, I'm just wondering what it's gonna break then.
Sager's gonna map a 70-star map.
Probably break the entirety of Osu while they're at it.
Give us a couple of minutes.
Oh, and I hear Rice 1 being picked.
We're back, everybody. Our stream is no longer broken.
Yeah, no longer scuffed.
I don't know if we have another warm up or if we skipped rolls, but something is happening.
Yeah, I think chat is still not working. So we're gonna try to drip feed you guys the info, whether that be through the Twitch chat or something else.
Yes. The good part is we don't have to listen to Family Guy anymore.
Yeah. Wow, and actually, Potatoes Noodle Shop opting to not go for a warm-up. So they did go ahead and go for rolls, and we had an 89 versus an 88. I think 89 on the side of eswatini, 88 for Potatoes Noodle Shop. So that's, as close as it gets without it being a tie.
Jeez, when I said last time that the rolls should be closer, oh my god, chat is broken! The
There we
chat
go.
is
There we go.
broken!
So Eswatini will get first pick regardless, as well as the choice of either first protect or first ban. And they did opt to go for first protect. Eswatini will opt to protect Rice to the speed map.
Getting real close to waiting for the potato ban. Right now we'll just wait. Oh, the other protect is for long note too.
Yeah, that's the Nekomata map. Uh, Pretty good choice. I do feel like on the side of Eswatini, you really do have Sizer as an all-rounder, and it remains to be seen of who really wants to play the early game LN maps. I think Seven Rain has been taking some and Kirby for some of the others, so it's a bit split when it comes to those.
Yeah, normally Sider's just a bit of a jokester, but he can play when he needs to.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, One of the stronger individuals in this tournament, just a very, again, all-rounded player. Hybrid 1 is going to be banned. That's going to come from Potato's Noodle Shop, and Eswatini is up for the last ban.
Gonna be looking at stream for this one. We'll just have to see what eswatini bans, then we'll go with their pick. Ooh, and it's gonna be long note 3.
Really sad to see that one go, but I mean, I think Potato's Noodle Shop can be very good at LN, based on their qualifier scores. Even though they did get 56th on LN1, they showed a very strong 21st place on LN2, so kind of like a mixed bag there. Even the same thing with Rice, where they got 16th on Rice 1, one of the maps that are just generally was considered harder than Rice 2. And then on Rice 2, they got uh, 28th place. So again, really polarizing scores on both sides of the spectrum for Potatoes Noodle Shop, whereas Eswatini just got strong placements all around besides LN1.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. Right now we'll just wait for the real eswatini's pick, which is I mean, it's a really strong start for this match. Really strong. Never forget. Ooh, we got one. Rice 2. I'm pretty sure that might be the first time we've seen this map.
Yeah, it was not picked in the match that we just had. This is the custom by Logan, and we would classify it as the speed pick of this round, clocking in at about 190 BPM, and a couple of flames to throw you off even in the break section. So if you're not careful and you're not studied up on this, this could be a pick where you find a couple of drops, or even, or just even some grades.
Yeah, right now eswatini's swapping around a bit. It's going to be Communist Kirby and Seven Rain. Right now, on Potato's side, they have Mayo Tuna and oh god, this is going to be wrong. Then HDJ1109. I'll just keep it as J to keep it simple.
Yeah, probably the easier method. But seeing Communist Kirby and Seven Rain on this pick is actually quite interesting. I would have expected Sizer to pretty much be a mainstay for Eswatini pretty much for the entirety of the tournament. Um, However, we are going to see Kirby and Rain take over for the Rice side of things, possibly.
Yeah, right now we're gonna be hopefully getting a smooth running client. Seven Rain has pulled off a mirror mod, so it's gonna be a bit different for their side compared to the others.
Yeah, my tuna taking a very, very early 200. I think on the first note of the map, Don not doing too hot either, sitting at a mid 98 in this really, really slow section. So it remains to be seen what's going to happen when things speed up.
Yeah, right now Jay has a 98.8, almost 99, but not yet. Right now, oh, but Kirby, oh no, I was wrong. Kirby and Rain are holding very good ratios at this point.
Yeah, Kirby at a mid 99.8 and Seven Rain at a low 99.9 is incredibly good. And as we get into the first single stream section here, Seven Rain's going to hold on really tightly to that accuracy.
Ooh, I saw a couple of rates drop from Jay. They're at a 96. There's some more, 95 even. Oh goodness, this is looking good. Then a miss. That's bad.
Yeah, and it's really interesting too because the UR bar for them seems pretty not too spread out, however just generally late. So it's a ton of really, really late hits by them. My tuna, aside from that early 200, is still at a 99.68, which is really good, but still not good enough to beat the combined forces of Kirby and Seven Rain, both at a 99.8.
Yeah, right now, this is gonna be a very brutal first pick from Eswatini. Ooh, wait a minute, but Seven Rain misses. That's really bad, but Jay trades it right back with a significantly, okay, not as bad act. Oh, Jay's currently at risk for a below 90%, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, even with Seven Rain dropping, still holding at almost a 99.8 is extremely impressive. Still over my tuna as well. The damage has been done, and that red bar is way too large to overcome. Eswatini Real is going to take first point.
Ooh, yeah, you're definitely right there. Eswatini almost could have had both V1 double S's, but like it's only Kirby with the SS because Seven Rain missed.
Yeah, it would have been two double S's on the side of Eswatini if it weren't for that unfortunate drop by Seven Rain. My tuna doing really well as well. I believe one of the teammates on Potato's Noodle Shop is not present, hence why Tan is playing. Um, their third teammate, Ewan XD, is around that 10k range, so definitely like the upper echelon of what players are pushing for in terms of physicality. So that's a really, really big blow to Potatoes and Noodle Shop, and it could definitely be, contributed as to why they aren't doing so hot um, in this match.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. Could definitely be a bit of an explanation. Maybe Yuan was supposed to fill in for that last pick, but it had to be left to Jay.
I think streamer's gonna try to fix the audio delay. Um, as it stands, I believe chat is still broken. Not expecting that to be fixed.
Yeah, chat will be fixed someday, but I don't think this day.
Meanwhile, while we are sorting things out, do you have an update on the other match that was going on consecutively or concurrently? That was match ID 33. Don't remember who is on that match. Just checking
Uh,
really, really
for my
quickly.
For match 33, I know it's Schwartz's team. That's what I remember.
Yes, that was
Uh,
Smirkat versus Melted Ice Cream. Smirkat being seed 64, and that was in the losers bracket as well. So Melted Ice Cream, I believe, would have been seed 33, and that was a win by default for Smirkat. So again, Smirkat seed 64 is gonna advance onto the next stage in losers bracket.
yeah, I believe only Xing and Schwartz. Oh god, that's a tongue twister. Were the only ones that made it. Only Snoopy Pooch made it for melted ice cream.
Yeah, really unfortunate. I think their captain was asleep at that time, something like that. Again, really unfortunate circumstance. Hate to see a team go out of the tournament like that. However, that is going to be our second team out of Cold Open Cup. We did have another win by default earlier. Um, that was for Bread Seconds. Bread Seconds did go on to win their match by default. And that was against the Happy Face team. Also another losers bracket match.
Yeah, and right now, Schwartz, one of the people in Smart Cat, very threatening name by the way, is just like they did ask for a reschedule, but nothing happened about that one. Ooh, and now we should be starting. Sider filling in for Kirby, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, this was Rapid Psycha. I think this was LN1, right? So pretty light, nothing crazy, no uh staggered releases or anything like that. It's just kind of a test of kind of that finger control.
Right now, client's acting a little silly. We are not able to start the map properly, but we'll give it some time. Up, that's just two people.
Gonna try again, third time, hopefully the charm. Still only getting Sidra and my tuna's perspective of things, but based on how things are going, I feel like eswatini would have a really strong start, especially with Sizer at a 99.92. My tuna at a 99.57, and Tan doing their best as well, holding a really impressive 98.5. I mean, Ellen is always a really, really tough challenge for people in this rank range, so pretty good score by them. My tuna does take another 200, still holds on to the FC though, albeit at a very low 99. Sizer is holding on at a 99.71, a bit of a drop from accuracy since we last saw them. Possibly a couple of 200 sprinkled in. Gonna try to hope that they get a 990 on this map.
This honestly might be one of the matches where you're going to need the MP, so do us a favor and please pull out the MP link.
Yeah, right now 7 Rain is just a ghost, I think. And honestly, I kind of just blame it on Sidger's warm-up. It just like sent ripples and destroyed things. Some kind of butterfly effect made our streamer's client just break somehow. Really impressive score by Sizer. 3 200s, but get double-digit perfects. With V1SS, that would probably be something like a 995-ish. My Tuna and Tan DJ Also very respectable scores above that 930 area for both of them. However, not enough when your opponent is just really, really close to perfection and getting that D1SS.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I don't know what happened with Seven Rain, so we'll just have to wait and see. I think Bancho is just dying somewhere.
Yeah, and it's interesting because just looking at the MP link, the match or the map is still in progress. So it makes me wonder if Seven Rain actually like DC'd. Yeah, Seven
Yeah, we might.
Rain did get stuck. We are getting a an update here. Seven Rain did get stuck, which is why they did not load in. So the match did have to be aborted. However, this was after, I believe, the rule where it's past 1/4. So the point will actually go to Potato's Noodle Shop, despite the effort by Sizer.
Yeah, surprisingly, you would think it would be a sweep, but Seven Rain got stuck. So by technicality, this is not a sweep, despite Sidra with the comically low amount of cold or cools. This is not a sweep.
So I believe eswatini is up to pick again. And based on how things went for Rice 2, Rice 1 seems kind of like that obvious choice here. However, Balscotch is actually kind of a nasty pick as well. It has a lot of things that could trip up players, especially when you aren't too focused in the accuracy department.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. Right now, we're just gonna have to wait for Eswatini's pick once more. Eswatini probably having a pep talk discussing what to do since they lost a point by technicality.
All right,
We've got a
looks like
pick.
yeah, looks like Eswatini will opt to go for Rice 3, kind of a more laid back pick. There's a lot of, I guess you could call it broken jump stream, a couple of flams at the end section. Um, so definitely in terms of physicality for the other Rice picks in the pool, it's on the lower end of things. However, not a bad pick regardless, because I feel like Sizer and Sunrain can really shine when it comes to accuracy.
Yeah, you definitely might be right there. This is going to be a map that probably isn't going to be really easy to handle. It's definitely a bit high-ish, but it's nothing too hard to write home about.
Yeah, I really like that. How you phrase it, like there's nothing to really write home about. It's just a mixture of different rice elements given to you in the map, but again, nothing special, nothing too crazy or out of line.
Right now, Mayo Tuno is also struggling for a bit, but right now we should be back to normal.
Yep,
But
all four players loaded up. Just gotta wait for Tan to catch up for Bancho. And at the start, my Tuna actually getting the best of 7 rain right now. Things swapping over pretty quickly, but both players are neck and neck as things rev up here. Sizer top scorer in the lobby currently with a 99.91. Again, always impressive. And Tan, I think dropped one in the beginning section, but gonna try to hold combo.
Yeah, right now I'd say like Mayu Tuna can combat 7 Rain. And right now Sedger's probably the bit of an act drop from Sedger, but it's nothing too bad.
Yeah, nothing crazy. My Tuna is up there with both of them. Tan still holding an FC after that first drop. Just kind of taking a bit of a drop in accuracy with every flam. However, on the side of eswatini, they're pretty much tied up. Both of them at that 99.8 range.
Yeah, right now we're about halfway-ish through the map. Sidra and Seven Rain can practically fight against each other to see who's better.
And as we get into the faster section here, a lot of the broken jump streams I was talking about, my Tuna finding a little bit of an act drop under that 99.7 finally, and Sidra and 7 Rain kind of still at where they were at for the majority of this map at a low 99.8. Don DJ still holding a very nice combo over that combo cap of 400. Oh, it just unfortunately drops there at that last chord. But we'll have a
What's your
very respectable almost 97%.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. They passed the Dawn rule of at least 96, so they did a good job. Yor did it.
Yeah, Dan clear.
Yeah, but let's not focus too much on the downfall because I think that's kind of pouring salt on the wound. And V1SS from Seven Rain, almost V1SS from Sider, and a V1SS from Mayu Tuna. Impressive. Chad is Borkin!
Chad is Borkin. Yeah, I think Cedric took
No!
that great early on. Our Sunrain immaculate ratio as per usual. My Tuna also with the V1SS but is beaten out in score by both Sider and 7 Rain. So that's actually very impressive to see. Just really speaks volumes about both players on eswatini and how they can do in the early game accuracy.
Right now, oh no, this is the noodle shop now, going for LN2. Alright, I like this. Let's go.
Nice pick coming out from Potato's Noodle Shop. I like that they are sticking with the Ellen side of things. I mean, if you got a point on the Ellen map, might as well pick another one, right? Even if it was through your opponent's disconnect. Hey, maybe it'll happen again.
Yeah, and right now, very interesting to see that Seven Rain has been swapped out by Kirby for this one. Yeah, and right now we're gonna start. This is potential for eswatini to get match point.
Yeah, pretty crucial one because it means either match point for Eswatini or Potatoes Noodle Shop tying things up. Everyone's starting off very, very strong here.
Right now, maps are like maps going on pretty well for itself. Sider still holding on to that 99.9 as always.
Yeah, really, really good when it comes to LN accuracy. I think Kirby and Seven Rain are pretty decent at Rice accuracy in general. It's kind of interesting to see the three of them kind of meld together and play different maps and cover each other's weaker skill sets. My Tuna and Don DJ are actually very, very close behind. A drop could possibly swing things over. We might need to see a little bit more than that as we get into the halfway point of the map. However, as it stands, I mean, both players are at around that 99.34 area. So anything could happen.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I think any miss from both Sider and Kirby would give it to the noodle shop, but they're holding on strong, especially Sider with that 99.9 once again.
Yeah, that window is closing for Potatoes Noodle Shop. And especially with that drop by Mayu Tuna, it seems like this point is gonna possibly head over to Eswatini. Map is closing out, there's not a lot left. Just this last little release. And Tan actually dropping, I think, the FC, right? Really unlucky.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Okay.
Oh wow,
What a
996633.
score.
Yeah, really impressive score. Don't look at Kirby's score.
Oh,
Don't
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 look
look
at
at his
Kirby's
max
score.
score.
Whatever you do,
Yeah.
whatsoever, don't do a thing.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, two really clean scores on the side of Eswatini, and 996 is, and a high 996 at that, is very daunting for people taking note of this team. 989, not too far behind as well. My Tuna and Tan DJ did do their best throughout the entirety of the map. Pretty much held on very competitively. Just those drops at the end.
Yeah, you're definitely right. It's Eswatini's match point, and it's Eswatini's pick two. Chad is once again working. Woof woof. I think someone's seeing it a little bit too much.
Yeah, this is the second time in 2 streams. It's kind of crazy.
This is a horrible omen.
Yeah. It is going to be Eswatini's last pick, potentially. They do opt for Rice for the other mixed Rice pick and are looking to seal off this game.
Yeah, you're definitely right. With such a short map too, this could probably go either way. No, not either way. It's still could be close though. One minute less than 1 minute 50 seconds. So like, any miss is bad. That's all I need to say.
Yeah, I think Wicked Cross is kind of more intense and has some broken jump streams that end in 3-note chords. So it's kind of harder in terms of, I guess, coordination on the right side of things. So we'll have to see how things go for this map.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Once again, OD8, but on a 3.1 star map, it's kind of needed to like put some intense accuracy on the board.
think Eswatini again kind of trying to get their ducks in order. I think that's how the phrase goes. Trying to see who is going to play this map. I believe it is going to be Sidra and 7 Rain. Uh, if there are no switch outs.
Yeah, Cydra's really proven himself to be incredibly versatile towards these maps. Once again, this could be all decided by this pick right here. Will the real eswatini win against some noodle shop?
Yeah, this is match point. This is the lifeline for Potatoes Noodle Shop. And what decides whether or not they will survive in the winner's bracket or have to go down in the loser's bracket.
Once again, just waiting for Jay. Okay, we're back, we're back.
Yeah, again, as I said, the broken jump stream is really hard to navigate around. Especially when some of them do end in those 3 note chords. And at a pretty lively 180 BPM. It's definitely a step above, around kind of that BPM with Rice 2, that speed area.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. As we're about to head to like halfway through the map, we're seeing Cedric actually hold on to a 99.8, which is somewhat interesting. With 7 Rain almost at the 99.8, Maijuna getting close to 99.5, and now UCJ holding on with a 98. Still impressive nonetheless.
Yeah, again, the ACT duo is back at it. Both players from Eswatini holding on really strongly, looking to put up some more 990s on the board, bar a couple of greats or a miss from either of them. Mayatuna is not far behind at a 99.4, however does still have a bit of legwork to do. And Tan holding on to a 97.5 FC. That's honestly really impressive.
As the song hits its end, yeah, there's nothing else that the noodle shop can do. They're gonna have to be serving their business down in the losers bracket, as the real country of Eswatini goes on to in the winners bracket.
Yeah, and again, I just have to point out those ratios from both players. Really impressive, especially 7 Rain. Getting a DDP on this map is no joke. Potatoes Noodle Shop did try their best and even picked up a point against Eswatini. However, that was not enough. And are, as you said, gonna go down to that loser bracket as Eswatini goes on in the winners bracket. Really strong performance by honestly every player. However, one will only survive, and that is going to be Eswatini.
The flag is just as broken as the warm-up.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's going to do it for us. Let me check really quickly if we do have a match coming up that is going to be streamed. Let me just see really quick. I believe so, yes, at 8 UTC. So about an hour and 15 minutes from now, we are going to have Forgotten World versus Toho. Oh, and you're going to be commentating that one, Vice. So that's going to be our next match streamed.
I'll be stuck here forever.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, again, that's going to do it for us. Hope you guys enjoyed that match. It was a pleasure commentating it with you, Fire VIs, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Pleasure commentating with you, True Dynascape. Once again, I'll see you guys at 8 UTC. Stick around.